unknown? This is Brother J right here, and my thought of the day, finally after a long time and never broached the subject, is OJ. You know what I'm saying? I was watching this program, OJ after 25 years and shit, the trial shit and all like that. You know what I'm saying? But I never spoke my opinion other than other people in my media circle, you know what I'm saying, a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? And I still believe then like I believe now. Like, me personally, I don't believe OJ killed the motherfuckers. Now, he might have been responsible for them being killed. And he might have been at the scene when they was killed, but I don't think he did it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he did it. Because they making it seem like this dude, first of all, let me go step by step in my mind, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to wonder, like, who got killed first? You know what I'm saying? Like, one person is saying, like, you know what I'm saying, Nicole got her throat slit at the top of the steps. But somehow she ends up at the bottom of the steps in a fucking slouch position with her leg under the banister, where there's no blood going down the steps. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if someone get their throat cut, it's going to be cast off. You know what I'm saying? So while you're falling, they'll be all over the top steps and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you don't see nothing except for from the bottom steps on. You know what I'm saying? So that's one. You know what I'm saying? So they're saying like, okay, you know what I'm saying, Nicole got cut first. And all of a sudden, Ryan approached. Now, to me, this is where that don't make sense. Because the way their layout was like, it was from the top steps down, then you go straight ahead to the front gate. So Ron had to come through the front gate. You know what I'm saying? Now the gate's locked. So how'd he get in? You know what I'm saying? Unless Nicole gave him a key or something, how'd he get in? So they're saying that he killed Nicole first. Then Ryan came along. Now, where Ryan wound up getting killed at was from the front gate. You come straight forward, and to the left is where he got boxed in that little corner where he can't get away. So how did you get from coming here to in that corner? Like, y'all switched positions. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then get knifed up. Now, one thing they leaving out, you know what I'm saying, on a lot of these things is that Ron was a martial arts student. So, let me get this right. A martial artist that's like in his 20s. Good health, good condition, everything. Even though OJ has a knife, he's still an older OJ. You know what I'm saying? He might be bigger and shit, you know what I'm saying? But if a person knows martial arts, they know how to knock the knife away. But here's the key thing of the whole thing. Well, not the whole thing, but part of it. Is that they're saying that OJ got cut in his hand right here, here, and then on top of here. Now, how do you get cut in those places unless somebody else has the knife? You know what I'm saying? That's the part that don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they're saying in their thesis. You know what I'm saying? First of all, Ryan comes through a gate without a key. You know what I'm saying? So now, let's flip it, though, in reverse. Let's say Ryan was killed first. But he still has to be let in the house with a key. Because OJ's in the shadows lurking for him, right? You know what I mean? So, okay. Now, also they say that besides, let's say, you know what I'm saying, that OJ killed Nicole first. You know what I'm saying? If he gave her a major slash across the neck and then attacked Ryan next, why would he need to go back to Nicole to drop transference off of him onto her from Ryan, then go from her back to Ryan and drop transference off of her onto him? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know that person is guaranteed dead, and you fuck with this person right here that's guaranteed dead, you know what I'm saying? There's no reason to go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're not saying the real thing, which is somebody else was involved. Now, I got too many discrepancies in my own philosophy with that. For example, this. Let's say that OJ did it. Now, after the little cut wound on his finger here, another cut wound here, and on top of here. Now, he's bleeding so much from the left hand that if you look in the Bronco, you know what I'm saying, on the console, because he's right-handed. So when you're driving the car, what you mostly gonna drive with? Your right hand. But what he's doing? He's driving and he's reaching like this, just to touch shit. You know, you can kind of get me with the blood on the door of the Bronco shit, because I'm saying, you know, somebody who's in panic mode might, you know, open the door with the right hand, but still trying to, like, kind of grab it with the left hand too, so you got the smear right there. Okay, you can probably get away with that one, you know, but you're going to smear in the immediate console in the back area with the bleeding hand. And it's a smear, but it's not dripping all over the place. You know what I'm saying? It's not dripping like while he's driving with the right hand. It's not dripping a lot right there. You know what I'm saying? Or let's say he's driving with the left hand. It's not dripping all over the steering wheel. You know what I'm saying? You know, then he comes home. You know what I'm saying? Parks the car right here, but he goes all the way around the side and walk up the alleyway. Drops the glove and keeps going and shit. Now, but they showing blood leading straight up the fucking walkway. Now, first of all, this is where common sense is not being put into play. Me personally, in some of the little gang fights I got into, you know what I'm saying, the motherfucker like cut me and shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, and you might be, you know what I'm saying, like really tussling, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, but when you get done that, almost the second thing you do, besides the first thing, which is to get away from the scene of the crime, you know what I'm saying, is to wrap the fucking wound. So they're saying that his hand is leaking bad. Okay? So he's walking around like a Neanderthal, leaking all over the place. But yet, the Bronco don't show drips that he been bleeding badly on the left-hand side, you know what I'm saying, of the seating seat, driver's seat of the Bronco. But they showing these smear stains on the console, smear stains in the rear area of console adjacent, you know what I'm saying? And come on, man, you know what I'm saying? These things don't make sense, man. It really don't. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then you're going to perfectly leave the glove. Now, wait. Now, they're saying that he left the Scully and if I'm correct, the left-hand glove at the scene of the crime. Okay? You know what I'm saying? And then they recovered the right hand at his house. Okay. Now, let's say for argument's sake, because you're fighting somebody, you know what I'm saying, that do know karate and shit. You know what I mean? You know, so they're fighting this dude, and he wound up getting his hat off, wound up getting the glove off and shit, you know what I'm saying, but still getting shanked and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then you're going to bounce with the left hand on. Forget about the hat and glove and just bounce because you're allegedly in panic mode. You know what I'm saying? Then you go home and you'll forget that you dropped the right hand glove? See, people, you know what I'm saying, they want to look for the easiest things that make sense to them. You know what I'm saying? You know, and me, I look at it like a criminal. You know what I'm saying? You know, and first of all, you know what I'm saying, OJ is not a professional criminal. First of all, you know what I'm saying, you never heard of OJ ever get into a fight, period, other than the domestic violence that he did with his woman and shit. But he's what they call, you know what I'm saying, one of those bitch niggas. You know what I'm saying? One of them niggas that, you know what I'm saying, he'll beat up on his wife, but he ain't gonna beat up on nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he'll have other people beat up on people, but he won't do it himself. But he showed a track history, because even when he got convicted with his last case, other people had the gun and shit, you know what I'm saying? He was just in there, yeah, what the fuck, you want to rob me, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, I believe, you know what I'm saying, that, in my opinion, that how he got cut was the motherfucker that he was with. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker he was with, you know what I'm saying, you know, he probably was on some shit like, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, we're gonna fucking, you know what I'm saying, scare Nicole and shit. Now, a lot of people don't know that broad that Nicole had staying with her was on drugs. She owed drug money. You know what I'm saying? And OJ had to pay. You know what I'm saying? You know, because that's embarrassing shit for the tabloids to find out that your lady is coked up out of her head, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You fucking up his pristine image. You know what I mean? So he was paying for a lot of that debt, you know what I'm saying? But what I believe was like this. He's tired of paying. So he went there with somebody, you know, and trying to talk to Nicole and shit, you know what I'm saying? Trying to, you know, get her to, you know what I'm saying, give in or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then the other person is waiting in the wings for him. You know what I'm saying? So like they said, she had a stab in the head and I think another stab somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So when he did that and that, I believe OJ tripped out and was like, man, what the fuck are you doing, man? You know what I'm saying? Back the fuck up. And that's how he got cut. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at it, it was like a slice and a jab and a jab. So it was like, nigga, what? Back up. So OJ, oh shit, nigga, you know what I'm saying? And faded off. Now around this time, that's when Ryan showed the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You know. Now, I believe, you know what I'm saying, that he opened the gate so Ryan can get in. Because remember, Ryan didn't have a key. You know what I'm saying? So, as soon as he opened the gate, he probably said something because they were saying that this dude was living with her. The dude that was with OJ was living with her. You know what I'm saying? So he opened the gate, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nicole's waiting for you over here and stuff like that. And he walks through, and that's how he got lured from the gate inside while dude's behind him. So, couple jabs in the back. He turns around, whoa. And that's where their neighbors heard that little argument, like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? I believe that dude jabbed him a couple times in the back. Ron swung around, you know what I'm saying? And then he started jabbing him a couple times. Ron started defending himself. That's why he got them couple jabs in the hand. But I'm pretty sure he clocked the dude, you know what I'm saying, on a couple of shit, you know what I'm saying? Because it was said that he didn't go gently into the night. He fought rough, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, squabbling and shit like that for a second. And, you know what I'm saying, the guy happened to, now he has to be a younger dude. He can't be old as OJ, you know what I'm saying? And be, yeah, I'll get you and shit. And nah, you know what I'm saying? Because even though OJ's in physical condition, he's not that quick. He's not as quick as he used to be, you know what I'm saying? Just because you can run fast doesn't mean you can jab fast. You know what I'm saying? But they saying Ryan studied martial arts. So Ryan was quick. So he popped him a couple times and stuff like that, but still got, you know what I'm saying, majority of the knife in and shit. Because one thing they can't explain is that how in ever of their scenarios did OJ get stabbed 3 times? What, did he, while he was stabbing Ron took the knife, stabbed him 2 times and cut him on the same one hand, and then somehow OJ got the knife back? The fuck out of here, you know what I'm saying? So again, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying this, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to make it long, but this is my explanation on in my own theory. You know what I'm saying? So you say, well, how did the bloodstains get all the way up the driveway? You know what I'm saying? First of all, again, this is where common sense is not working for people. If bloodstains went up the driveway, shouldn't it lead from the Bronco? I mean, they'll look right on the ground as soon as he got out the car. If he's leaking that badly, wouldn't there be bloodstains right there on the ground? Right there at the Bronco, a couple steps away, now you're going up the driveway. But if he went up the driveway that way, then how the gloves get in a walk past this way? See, they not making no sense, nigga. They not. They saying that he walked up the driveway, he tried to go in the back of the house, but it was locked, so he came around the front of the house and went in. And that's where the trail went. But the glove ended up way over here where Kato is sleeping at by the fucking machine, the air conditioner thing. Is right there on the ground. But that's like a good, what? Like 100 yards almost from the house? So you're saying that he went in the driveway, leaking blood all the way up this motherfucker. But there's no blood leaking to this way where he's supposed to went to where Kato Kalin's at, where the glove is dropped off at. Then came back, so there's no blood dripping on the way back, and then went and dripped around the house, and then, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't give what nobody say, you know what I'm saying? I watched, see, back then, they didn't have too many forensic files and too much of DNA and shit to show cast-off splatter and all that kind of shit. But I've been watching, you know what I'm saying, them forensic movies like a champion, you know what I'm saying? And when you look at that crime scene with modern-day viewpoints, it don't make sense. It don't. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, I get, you know what I'm saying, sometimes I'm saying, you know, people approach me and I think OJ did it. You know. I don't give a fuck what no one says, you know what I'm saying? I think he had someone else do it. And he was there. Or, no, because, I mean, you know, there's too many things I'm saying that shows that he was there. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he fucking knifed her and shit. Because first of all, with that much blood leaking from your hand, that you're leaking that much that you're dripping trails and shit, you know what I'm saying? It'd be way more cast off and smears. Because when you're walking like this, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to just drop in an even drop, man. Come on, man. It's going to float. It's going to be in a different pacing. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, if it drops, it's like they're trying to say it like this. Like, he's walking in, it drops. Then he walks again, it drops. That's too perfect, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that the hand still walks a little bit back and a little bit forward when you're walking. A little bit back, a little bit forward. So it's going to drop in a perfect downcast. And it's almost like his hand's near the ground. So it's like a little dribble that they found the drops like a little dribble. Perfectly circled little dribble. Oh, no. What got me was when they found the sock. That's what got me. They was like, oh, we found blood cast spatter from the coal grabbing him on the ankle and touching the sock. But it's a perfect blood circle on both sides of the sock. So even the dude said, you know what I'm saying, like, how can you get both of those on there unless you took the sock off, dropped some blood on it, let it settle through, and now you got an even cast on both sides of the sock. If you get touched on one side of the sock, it wouldn't go through to the other side. It's too many things, man, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he might have been, OJ might have been an asshole, you know what I'm saying? And but people always want to reverse it and say, well, why did he do the fucking, what if I did it book? You gotta understand OJ, nigga. OJ is a clout chaser. He's like the original fucking 6ix9ine motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? This nigga would go on TV and say anything to get people. Did you see the little comedy shit he did with the I got juiced and shit like that. And he put on a fucking welfare t-shirt and shit like that with some oranges on the corner talking about, hey, the juice is broke. You know what I'm saying? Hey, buy some oranges for the juice and shit. That's how he is. He's a attention grabber. You know what I'm saying? So he saw opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to sit here and make some money because he know he got double jeopardy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you can't get charged for the same crime twice. So if you really did it, nigga, why would you even say you did it? That just shows me, nigga, that he really didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? You know, just keep motherfuckers talking about you, keep being relevant. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is. You're saying. I mean, you know, that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody got theirs. This is mine, and I'm gonna end this right here. Deuce.